Hello YouTube, Wes here, checking back in with a brand new Let's Get Digital show. This is the show where I talk about CD finds. Usually we show some music related DVDs and Blu-rays. In this episode, I got a bin of CDs to share with you that I picked up in the month of August 2024. Not too big of a haul. I thought this was going to be a bigger month, but it turns out when I started sifted out through the CDs that things didn't really start picking up until September, October, that time frame. So those months are going to be bigger shows, but we're going to have a nice short show this time. So let's go ahead and get right into it with some new releases, and then we'll talk about my thrift store finds for the month. So the first new release I have here, and I think this was out actually a few months before I actually picked it up, but I did pick it up in September, and that is the latest one from Orville Peck titled Stampede. So this new album from Orville Peck has him doing duets with a lot of people. And the first one they put out, the first single, was him doing a duet with Willie Nelson. And I do not like Willie Nelson, and I particularly don't care for the song that they do. So it was just kind of an off-putting thing for me, even though I do really like Orville Peck as an artist. I was like, no, I don't want this. But I really do want it, and I was glad to pick this up. So this is the new one from Orville Peck titled Stampede. Yeah, it's like duets and covers, and it doesn't feel like a real album to me, so I only bought this on CD. Hopefully he'll come out with an actual new album next. That will be very nice. And the other new release I bought, which I believe this is a new release for August, that is the new one from Biba Doobie. This is How Tomorrow Moves, is the title of this one. Cool kind of indie pop artist, Biba Doobie. So yeah, pick that one up. So that was my other new release. And then all the rest of these, I believe, are going to be thrift store finds. These next three are all from a trip to Ocala we did. We go to a flea market that's down south of Ocala once a month called Junk in the Trunk. I picked up 2 CDs while I was there. First we got here is self-titled Martika. And this has our big song, Toy Soldiers. This happens to be a Japanese pressing of it, so I thought that was pretty cool. 50 cents, I believe, I paid for these two. And then I also picked up at the same place, the same booth, MC Shy D, featuring DJ Smurf with Record Nice. Florida hip hop artist. And yeah, I hadn't heard this one before. Wanted to grab that, so pick that one up. And then also, this came from the Salvation Army in Ocala on the way back from the flea market. I picked up Big Brother and the Holding Company with Cheap Thrills. I thought I already had this one, but apparently I don't, so picked that one up. All right, let's see what this next stack is here from. This looks like a haul from the Repurpose Project. They're 50 cents a piece. There is their normal price. First one is an indie rock blind buy. Just like the cover art. This is the Webb Brothers with Maroon is the title of this album. Looks like kind of an early 2000s indie rock kind of thing, which is right up my alley. And then also got a 3-disc compilation of Dizzy Gillespie titled Dizzy's Diamonds on the Verve record label. Nice 3 CD compilation of those. This next one's another blind buy. This is listed as hard rock. This is Towers of Hanoi is the title of this one. And Black Feathers is the title. Towers of Hanoi is the group. Black Feathers artist. And this is got a sleeve. Unfortunately, this does have some water damage to it, but I just wanted to hear it. If I really like it, I'll find another one online. Here's a really classic one. I've seen this a lot in the VC over the years. This is Godspeed You Black Emperor with Lift Your Skinny Fist to the Sky. Some cool post-rock kind of stuff here. This next one, another blind buy, looked pretty cool. This is listed as folk rock, The Mighty Steph, The Sins of Saint Catherine. Looks like it could be pretty interesting. Next up, we got Joel Lewis Walker with The Preacher and the President. Looks like this could be some blues here. Another blind buy for me. And then we got Robert Johnson with King of the Delta Blues. I may have another version of this, but thought I'd go ahead and grab it. Next up, we got an ECM release. This is Bjorn Meyer with Provenance is the title on this one. Nice ECM label release with the slipcover. That's from 2017 on the ECM label. Something new. All right, this next stack I have to show are from the Hospice Thrift Store, and they are also 50 cents a piece there. So it's always nice when I find things there. Sometimes they even have sales, so it becomes even cheaper. But first up, we got Dave Matthews Band, Come Tomorrow. I did pick this up on vinyl when it came out. I do love this album from Dave Matthews Band, and like I said, I do have it on vinyl, but wanted to have it on CD as well, so found a good deal and picked it up. So next up is a blind buy, pop artist Amelia with Big Big World. Got a nice looking folk album here from Ellie Holcomb, As Sure as the Sun is the title of this one. Next up, I believe this is some trip hop, UK group The Wise Guys with The Antidote. Yeah, that ought to be pretty fun. Next up, a movie I do love, and they're coming out with a sequel, I guess you could say. The Polar Express. This is the soundtrack to the original Polar Express movie. Did really enjoy that one, so when I saw the soundtrack, I thought I'd like to have it. Although I only first saw that movie a couple years ago. It kind of got a lot of negativity around it, and I just avoided it, and I actually watched it and really liked it. So next up, we got one here from Lauren Daigle titled "Look Up, Child." This is funk and soul kind of stuff. I believe this is a jazz vocalist, Linda Eater. It's Time. It's Time is the title on this one. Next up, pop artist Christina Aguilera's self-titled album. And then the last one from the Hospice Store, we have the soundtrack to the movie 50 Shades of Grey, which I have still not seen this movie and don't have any plans to see it, but thought I'd like to hear the soundtrack anyway, just to check it out, see what kind of music they put in there. All right, and then I have two more here. These come from Sunshine Records, and these were both $1. This is a blind buy, early 2000s, listed as synth pop, so I thought I'd give it a try. I'm a Robot with Monument to the Masses. I don't recognize that group, but I thought I'd like to give it a try. All right, and then the last one for this month, picking up some punk here and there, dipping my toes into the punk scene anyway. Got one here from Guttermouth, and this one is titled Covered with Ants. And yeah, so that's Guttermouth, and I kind of picked that up because one of the vloggers I watch on YouTube actually toured with Guttermouth for a little while, so just curious curious about what it sounds like. So anyway, that's going to do it for my August 2024 CD finds. Let me know in the comments down below what you liked. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Have a great day, great night. Stay woke and treat yourself to lots of great music. Cheers.